Hello everyone, this is Isabel. I'm in Paris today at the Orange office. I'm joined by Sandrine Dutertre. She's Messaging Security Product Manager at Orange. Sandrine, bienvenue à mon HotShot.
Merci.
So Sandrine, we've worked together over the last few months. We've published a number of articles, I think very good from my point of view, talking about the growth in messaging fraud, the different types of fraud, how to fight them, how it's impacting the business of the operators.
Yeah.
So you're an expert on the topic. What do you think is the biggest challenge for operators to address this fraud beast?
Okay. So today, you need to have a very good knowledge of the market. The market on A2P specifically is moving very, very fast. So you need to know that, for example, the P2P traffic is decreasing today by around 5% per year, but still by 2020, the forecast between A2P and P2P in terms of revenue will be 50-50. Okay. So still huge amounts of volumes and so on revenue. You also have to know that there are a lot of players involved in the A2P delivery of the message. So before it finally reaches the final subscriber. So you need to have very scalable systems because the fraudsters are very smart and moving very fast. You need also to have real security experts to be able to manage day by day all the firewall and the filtering rules and optimize them if necessary.
Okay. So what about a lot of the operators already tackle voice messaging, voice fraud. Now I hope more and more we look at messaging fraud. Yeah. What do you recommend, a few key points they should focus on when they want to develop their fraud plan or how to tackle fraud?
Yeah. So once again, how do we work with the operators? We work on the market, of the country market of the operator who wants to implement a firewall. So that he better understand what is happening on his market, in his country. So we are performing audits, for example, so prior to the implementation of a firewall to understand what kinds of fraud, what percentage of fraud is attacked on the network. And once firewall is implemented, what is really important is recurrence, because you need to perform detection day by day to be there all the time, indeed, because the fraudsters are there and you need to be there.
It's a never-ending fight.
No, never-ending. They are still trying. We have some deployments for more than 2 or 3 years, and still they are attempting to reach the network.
Okay. And recently, you won the award for fraud innovation at Capacity Europe in London. Congratulations,
yeah,
number one. So obviously, Orange is a leader in the fight against fraud. Yeah. So what do you do at Orange more specifically around that to try to beat the fraudsters, if that's possible?
Yeah, so we are very happy with the award, of course. So Orange objective is to be a strategic partner of the mobile operators to help them to monetize this SMS revenue. But the objective is also to have better quality on A2P routes, because today, because of all this bypass, the quality is not so good. So we work also to protect the end user. Very important with the GDPR, for example, in Europe, and to work on customer care. I think all is linked. Finally, if you work on to improve the quality of the routes, you will improve finally the satisfaction of the end users.
Okay. It's quite a few things to think of. You'll have to look at all the facets and never ending. So I think we're only starting to talk about messaging fraud.
I think we are still at the beginning, because the forecasts are still expecting some growth. Growth means bypass. It's going to be more and more bypass, and we have to know that the fraudsters are more and more smart. You put a firewall, you design some filtering rules. And so they put in place new fraud cases. So you have to update finally your firewall, so that it's for the moment it's a non-endless route, but very interesting to work on.
I think it's very interesting and I guess very challenging. So thank you so much, Sandrine.
Thank you.
And everyone, thank you for watching. Until my next shot.